Hi,
Ian.
everybody.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Still, we are live. Tuesday, 5th of July, and we are back for another Simply Together show. Oh my gosh, what a show we have for you. Time is tight. We're not going to talk for long. So, Cecile, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good. Looking forward to the show today.
Yes, we have two awesome guests. Oh my gosh. We have the lovely Donette, and we have, I just believe he's just finished his training.
That's
Am
right.
I right, Josh?
Literally.
You're going to take a little breather, love.
That's it. Wipe the sweat and then put a shirt on and then ready to go.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
That's right.
Right. We're going to come off, Josh, because me and you are going to have a chat in a little bit. We're going to hand over to the lovely Cecile and Donette. Thank you.
Cool.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing, my love?
Fine, thank you.
Good. So, like I said, really informal. So, I met you on Sunday for the first time.
Lovely.
And blown away, literally, by the stuff that you've got, that you've produced, that you're selling, but also, you as well. So, can you tell our lovely people out there a little bit about yourself and what it is that you're doing?
Okay. Well, my name is Donette. I'm 35. I don't feel ashamed to say that. 35, mum of three. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought you
I turned 35 May, just gone. Mum of three. Oldest is nearly 17, youngest is 11. I decided during the COVID time that since I was at home, I needed to do something. I needed to find something for myself because I do a lot of mummying but didn't really have much that I could say was mine. That is solely mine. So I decided that I was going to start a little business because over the years I've been told your hands are magic. Every time you do something, you create magic. I do hair, I baked, everything I did, as long as I was using my hands, I was creating. So it's like, why do you keep sitting on this? Like, get up and do something. And the first 6-7 months, I would say, was hard because I didn't know where I was going, what I was doing, not really much direction. But the past year or so, I would say, things have got a lot better. I create cold processed soaps. So it's just like the old traditional way of making soaps. We do it, we'll call them, they're natural, apart from the fragrances and the micas. They're all natural. Everything that we use is natural. We use our castor oils, our olive oils, coconut oils, and we do use reasonably sourced palm oil. So we try not to encourage the deforestation. So we are doing, and we also do wax melts, candles, different types of wax melts. They come in snap bars, they come in little one-shot pots, they come in your scoopy sizes, that little scoopy melts. And we are still branching out and still thinking more what we can do. We've got some sugar body scrubs coming soon. So the next ones that are out. And then we're going to dive into our charcoal soap. So we are, we as in me, I've just found a new baby. It's like it's my baby. It literally is my baby.
Because you're saying we, but it's you.
Yeah,
doing this.
Yeah, many times. I think because of certain times in the professional world, it's not we, it's the business. So it's like we as a company, even though I am the responsible person, I am the director, I'm the CEO, I'm the accountant. I've had to learn so many different things in a short space of time, but it's sometimes it can get to a point where I'm like, why am I doing this? But then other times I'm there because it can get on top, learning new things. I have never really been computer savvy.
Okay, yeah.
learning how to use the computer, learning how to operate things and thinking, oh my goodness. But on a whole, every day there's something new. So every day it for me, it really does feel like my baby, because I am growing it from the start up. I'm literally nurturing, feeding, protecting, loving and caring just as I do my children. So yeah, I just like to give back because that's my joy. But I know that there's a lot of people that have that joy. So I just don't mind giving back and saying, yeah, this is what I do. Come and partake and enjoy yourself.
Okay. So we've got a question then, which I think is most probably from Dee. So what stopped you from following your dream earlier on?
My babies. If I'm honest, my babies. I had taken a long time to get used to some situations around my oldest, because I can be honest, my oldest is autistic. So it took a while to get used to her situation. I knew that there was an issue. I was kind of fighting against others who wasn't seeing what I was seeing until we withdrew from that situation and got her into a better situation. So I focused a lot of time on making sure that she was secure and she was safe and she always felt comfortable. So I kind of put me in the background because I always operated on 4 pieces. I operated on mum, Donette, work, Donette, partner, Donette, and then Donette singular. That is me alone. Nothing's supposed to interrupt that. But I kind of put the me, Donette, back.
Yeah.
I kind of put her back and focused on her. But she's older now and she's doing so much better. And for me, it was, am I going to sit here and just do nothing? I can't do it. I cannot physically do it. It makes me sad inside. It doesn't make me feel great as a person. I need to be doing something. I'm someone that doesn't always need to be physically stimulated by like going on hikes or walks, but I always need to be mentally stimulated. If I'm not mentally stimulated, then we have a problem. So yeah, it was just.
So and that's totally understandable. You know, putting your children first, especially if you've got a child that needs that extra support and needs you to be their champion and to fight for them. So that's understandable.
And it was also, I had to learn because halfway through, I kind of noticed that I'd forgotten the other 2. I'd focused so much on the one, I'd forgotten the other 2. So I had to then relearn a way to make sure everybody was included because I'd focused so much on her. And I don't just have her, I have her and her brothers. So it was, I need to incorporate all of that to make sure that my boys don't ever feel like this is the center of attention.
Yes.
You know? The household runs as normal. She has chores in this house just like the rest of them do. Everyone's treated differently because they are individual. I cannot do this blanket thing. I'm not good at it. Everyone has got individual because each of them are individual. Each of them tick at certain points. Each of them have their own level of emotional strength. So I have to tailor my parenting to each child. And that's what I've had to learn. And now I've kind of got a nice routine. Mummy needs some time, and this is what mummy likes to do. So this is what mummy is going to do because this is what brings mummy joy.
Yeah.
You know?
So you said that you've done things like baking and various other things. What led you to make what led you to start creating what you're doing now?
Simplicity. It was the baking was becoming too simple for me.
Okay.
It's a flash. I like the complication and to see when I make a soap recipe because I've got to calculate so many things. I've got to make sure regulations are set. You can't use certain levels of fragrances because it's damaging to the skin. So you have to know what you're doing. It's the intricacy of it all. And the hands-on. From start to finish, it is hands-on. My headphones in, or there's something in the background playing, and it's just hands-on. With the baking, it was, I bake, I sit down for a while.
Yeah.
I get up, I do some of the icing, I let that set for a bit. Then I go back and I think there was no challenge.
Wow.
There's no challenge. And I love bright things, and I like colour. And sometimes with baking, there's a lot of simple. And I don't mind simple, but I like to be pow. Yeah, I do sometimes like to disappear in a room, but I'm someone that's not seen often. But when you do see me, you see me. Yeah, that's my motto for me. I'm not really into the whole. I do socialise, but I do like being at home. I like my comfort. But when I am out, yes, you're going to see me and everything that I come with. I'm bringing you everything. I'm saying hey.
Wow. Do you know, as you know, time is short. We've only got a short time here. We will get you back on again, seriously. Some of the comments about Louise said that she's got a stepson who's autistic, and you know that was quite hard when he was at school. Shelley has said autism mums are warriors.
Definitely are.
You've got to fight every step of the way to get whatever it is they need.
Yeah.
Just you, real talk. That's what Dee has said. Real talk. You are a breath of fresh air, and you really are. And I just think, and Louise has said again about love a challenge. It's about mental stimulation. So don't disappear, because I'm going to bring Dee back on with Josh. But Donette, absolutely love having you here. Love it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
We're going to get you back on again.
So thank you. I appreciate it.
We will have you back. But don't leave us, because if we get any time again, then we'll bring you back on again anyway. Right. But wow. Dee, what?
I hope them hands up ain't for me.
They're both in different ways, aren't they? Both of them.
Thank you.
Go on mute, Dee. My lovely.
Sorry, the excitement.
I know.
Getting ready. I've got my stance ready. I don't know. I'm probably going to get corrected. Donette, amazing. We will speak a little bit later. So don't disappear. So thank you so much, Cecile.
Thank you.
Awesome. Right. You know time is tight, guys. So I have the champ. If I'm honest with you, I nearly got into a fight with Cecile. I want you. We nearly got into fisticuffs over who was going to talk with you.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm the only one that's allowed to fight. I'm the only one. I have to get you both in this ring behind me. Get you both in this ring.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Not a problem. Fighting talk.
I'll send you the picture. I have. Where are you? Where are you?
So I'm in Nottingham right now. So my gym is in Nottingham. So this is Bad Boys Boxing Gym. I'm not sure if you can see at the back there, the sign behind me.
Bad Boys, love it.
That's right. So we just literally finished up training probably about 20-25 minutes ago. Just quickly hosed down myself, wiped myself down, put on a bit of deodorant, put on a shirt.
It's all right. We can't smell you. I can't smell you.
That's all right. Look, I always smell. I always smell sweet. Even my sweat smells sweet.
Go, Josh. So welcome, Josh, the Diamond Gooding. So our time is short today. I know it's your brother's event, because I wanted you on the show tonight, where we could have had a really good long chat. But I know you've been on the show before. I do appreciate you taking time out. Josh, we've got the masses watching, because we're on YouTube as well. We're also streaming live on Pamtengo Radio and Simply Deez events. So tell the guys just a little bit about yourself, and then I'm going to sort of like throw some punches your way. And those that are watching, please throw out your questions for Josh, and let's see if we can get some of those answered. So tell us a little bit about where you were born and how you got to where you are now.
No, well, firstly, thank you, Dee, for having me on again. And two, I do apologise. I couldn't make it on tonight. I'm preparing for a fight currently, so I've got training tonight. So everything's all guns blazing, or like I say, we're on a diamond train and we're going to keep ploughing on. But myself, I'm Josh. I call myself the Diamond Goodin, from Luton, born and raised in Lucy Farm. Moved to Nottingham probably about 10 years ago, but I say moved to Nottingham. I'm between Nottingham and Luton because my whole family's still in Luton. Just moved up here professionally, and I'm a professional boxer. Currently sitting at 4-0. In 2 weeks' time, God willing. Oh no, wait! In less than 2 weeks' time, we're going to be 5-0. As a professional, and the reason why I call myself the Diamond is it's always important for me to shout that out. There's two reasons. One, because Diamond, there's 3 diamonds on the Vincentian flag, and I'm of Vincentian heritage. My mother was a first generation immigrant, come over from St Vincent and situated herself in the UK before not long moving back to the island. And 2, diamonds, I go by the phrase of no pressure, no diamonds. So I always believe God's greatest gifts are on the other side of fear, and you have to put yourself under pressure in order to receive the benefits. So that's a quick whistle-stop tour about me. Fire away, Dee.
That was a quick whistle-stop, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, absolutely love that. Got questions coming in already. So asking like how many hours do you train a day?
Currently, right now, I've just come off the back of a fight. So had a fight in June 18th in Nottingham. So we're just basically having a quick bit of preparation, because it's a quick turnaround from June 18th to July 16th. So it's all about moderation now and preparing the body and making sure we don't over prepare. However, usually on a day-to-day we train 9:30 a.m. till around 12 a.m. in the mornings, go home, have a little rest, and then do a 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. At night. So anywhere between 4 and 5 hours a day of training. If we need to squeeze in an extra session, maybe a run, which is another like half hour to an hour, sometimes can go up to sort of 5 hours. But now, as I'm getting a little bit older, touching 30D, coming on to 30.
Way.
I know.
It's so old, everyone. So old. We've got people watching and asking so many questions. You're having a laugh. I'm nearly 30D. Whisper.
No, but
what
the body changes from when you're 30. And that's something I've learned, because I'm one of them people, and your son knows myself, Jordan. When I do something, I'm just all guns blazing at it. And now that I'm learning is, rest is really important. And so now it's like, okay, I can't go as hard as I used to. I'm over exaggerating. I can, but now learning that I don't always have to go as hard. It's about resting the body and just mature enough to understand that rest is a part of the training.
And I think that goes for anything in life, whatever you're doing, exactly. Understanding that as much as you need to learn to sort of like have that time to just take time and just rest also as well. One of the questions that were thrown from Louise, what's actually driven you to box, and why did you start?
It's a good question. And part of that answer changes in my head and how I answer it, because it's just, I'm the ultimate competitor. I just love to compete, and whether it be in school, like I'd be playing football, and that's again like me and you know this, but that's how I know your son. And like me and Jordan used to play against each other. I would play basketball, athletics. I'd get into trouble and have fights outside of school, and it'd just be from a competitive nature. So anytime that I had the opportunity to compete, I would. But my mother never let me box. So I was raised again by my single mother, Vincentian, so traditional Caribbean woman. And she would just say to me, "You'll never box Joshua under my roof. No more
Wow.
fighting under my roof."
Yeah.
So it wasn't until that I moved out where I started boxing. And when I found out, really, if we talk about being competitive and we epitomize what competition is, there is nothing more competitive than being in a situation of confrontation where you're having to compete to survive, and boxing is the ultimate form of competition. And that's probably why I love it so much, because I have to push myself mentally as well as physically to compete, and it becomes with the trials and tribulations that, again, that no pressure, no diamonds. And I'll keep screaming it, I'll keep saying it, it's whether you have a job interview, whether you do an exam, at the end of it, once you go through that experience, you realize that, oh, things was okay. I've came out of this wasn't as scary as what I thought it was. So again, it's such a stressful situation, boxing, but when you come out of it, hopefully with your hands raised and in victory, you realize, wow, I've just achieved something here. And that's probably why I love it so much.
Oh my gosh. If you wasn't boxing, so not sport, what do you think you'd be doing? What career path do you think you would take if you weren't boxing?
Something competitive. I'd like to think I'd open up a business, or maybe even politics, or something along those lines, where there would be really a sense of competition, but a sense of achievement at the end of it. And yeah, those situations, whether it be open up a cafe, or that's always a little dream of mine. I love cookies, so opening up some sort
Did you
of
say cookies
cafe.
or cooking?
Did
you say cooking?
I love cooking as well, but I love cookies. Like I love my ultimate. I love the soft American style cookies. Shout out to White Sox Bakery; they do the best ones. Or politics. I mean, I've always been intrigued by how we can help, how I can help people, and the political stance in achieving that, and that's a competitive situation as it is. So yeah.
I think in terms of, you certainly have a voice, right? But I mean, in terms of using that platform and doing, whether that be politics or doing something along those lines. We had a really good question just then, and I've lost it. Shell, I don't know if you could put it up, because I think I've lost it. And it's from Kerry, about her son. Kerry, hi Kerry. Kerry's written in, my son has ADHD and social emotional anxiety, and is really interested in boxing. Would it be a good path for him to go down, and would it benefit him? He's 11. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. The thing what boxing's taught me is, and I echo this, beyond boxing, like the skills and the discipline that I've learned from the sport will put me in good stead beyond the sport, and put me in good stead in life. Coming into the gym and realizing your inner power in whether it be punching a bag or just putting yourself again in those semi-stressful situations. And I can't say that I have an overly amount of experience in ADHD, but we have guys from all walks of life in the gym. Like currently where I'm sitting now, and I can give you an outlook of where for those callers who are maybe from Luton. This gym is situated in the largest council estate in the whole of Europe. It's called Clifton. And so we get kids from all walks of life coming to this gym. Kids that maybe potentially go into gun culture or gun crime, who suffer from, or actually, sorry, let me use my words correctly, not suffer from, who have trouble with containing their emotions, and have used their energies to less productive natures. And now that they've come into the gym and they realize oh wow, we've got a form of self-appreciation here. I'm actually good at something. I have self-value, and that's, I feel, what boxing brings to you. Because the reason why a lot of kids and a lot of people in life suffer from anxiety, suffer from forms of mental health issues is from their own self-appreciation, and from realizing that they actually do have a place in the world. And I think boxing, if anything, has made me realize that I do have something to offer people. I do have something to offer the world. And I know that the gym environment, when you start learning a new skill and having confidence in being competent at something. Now this is one of life's core values. Everyone wants to know that they have some sort of competence and have some sort of self-value within the world or within their social economic group. So when you come now into the boxing gym and to answer the question, if you've got ADHD or social anxiety, you come into a boxing gym and realize, oh, I'm good at this. Oh, this was a little bit scary coming into this gym and it was a bit intimidating, but I got through it. Do you know what? I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep on coming back. And now I have to learn certain disciplines in order to get better. Oh, and now someone's punched me in the face. And now I've got to overcome that. And now I've got to learn to punch back, because life is going to beat you down, whether you're in a boxing gym or not. But again, this is a Rocky saying. It's not how many times you get hit, it's how many times you get hit and you keep on getting up. So yeah, to answer the question, absolutely, I'd recommend it. Absolutely, I'll take your son down to the local boxing gym, or if you've got a daughter, to the local boxing gym, because it will build their confidence. It will give them a feeling of competence within their social situations and social backgrounds and entities. So absolutely.
Oh, wow. Wow. There's so many messages. They've gone off the screen. I can't even read them all. There's so many. In terms of sort of like politics, definitely that's been a shout, as in like, you need to be doing that. That is a route for you. That's the messages that are coming through. Nothing to do with me.
Well, I think one person said they're going to make me cookies. One person said
she's put it on there. Shelley, that's a producer. She's a producer. Look, there she is.
Shelley. Oh, yeah, Shelley. Hi, Shelley. Shelley. Oh, now you're my best friend now. I think you're going to make me cookies. Okay, well, I'm going to come on more often.
You definitely do. Oh my god!
You can blackmail me with cookies.
On this show, it's so tight, and we really try to keep it to a half, so that way then people can literally watch it during the lunch break. Josh, what is happening 16th of July in Bedford? What is happening?
So I'm coming back down to Bedfordshire. It's only the second time I fought in my local county. So big fight night on the Shamrock Boxing Promotions, July 16th. I'm having my 5th professional fight. Anytime that anybody comes to a Josh the Diamond Gooding boxing show where I'm fighting, one thing they're guaranteed is entertainment, because I come to put on a show. So everybody shine bright, and just remember, God's greatest gifts come on the other side of fear. No pressure, no diamonds. And thank you so much for having me, Dee, and the crew.
Can you bring the others back on, Shell, as in everybody? So many messages. They've gone off the screen. Guys, do you want to kind of like comment? Cecile, Donette, do you want to comment on what Josh has said?
Well, yeah, I've already put in the chat there. So again, and I remember when you was on the show before, on Deez show, and I sat there listening to you mesmerised, Josh. And it's the same. It's the same again. You, after your boxing, you know, politics or something in the community for young people, especially young males, because you've just got it. You hit the nail on the head. See, the words are going. I'm getting all confused. My words are going. But
yeah, we are doing an event, aren't we? We are doing an event, and we're going to rope Josh in. You know what I'm talking about? Young people.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Josh. I will be in touch.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Excellent. Donette, I know you've not met Josh before, but obviously you've just heard.
Pleasure, Donette.
I commented inspirational. This was, I'm gonna have to replay some of your words later on when my young man gets in. So I'm going to go back in later on and be like, look, you see what I've been saying to you? Look, somebody else is saying it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Donette.
Yeah.
No, seriously, is that that it's nice to hear when there are you think that you're just getting to 30, you don't realize that right now you're at the peak of where they will listen to you. You see, the older we get, they don't want to listen, but you're at that prime moment. They will listen to you. They will. And you've got that powerful voice. You have got a voice that commands attention. Yeah. And sometimes it just needs for you to grab one of them boys' attention. Your voice commands power. Use it.
No, it's a blessing.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And I personally, very quickly, because I'm going to go to Shell, do not wait until your boxing is over. Because if you do get an opportunity, which we're going to give you one, I'll tell you that now, but as into like share and just be you, Josh. Don't change. Please, please, please don't change. Shell, what do you want to say? Apart from that, you're going to give him cookies and that you're his favourite person. We know.
My family, I mean, bearing in mind my dad, if he was still alive, would have been in his 80s now. There was the 5 boys, all very close in age, all different weights, went into boxing.
Oh,
and
wow.
the reason why they did that was because my granddad was bringing them up on his own, and he needed to contain their energy, if you like. And they stayed in boxing, and they went through like the tail end of the army and things like that, and it stayed with them. And now I've got cousins, and like my cousin's son, actually down in Kent, are part of the boxing gym there, because they then know to have that as part of the family and understand just how strong you can be, but how emotional that you can be. All 5 of the boys would be the first people to stand there and would be open man, like not bother about crying or getting emotional. It was the strength that they had as a boxer and their self understanding of what they were. So people that are out there and say, "Oh, don't go follow into boxing," understand that it's not just that contact sport, it's what's happening within you, the discipline that you then need to go forward.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of boxers in Luton, and I don't know what Luton does to its water, but there's a lot of boxers that come out.
Yeah, there is. It's a hotbed of talent right now in the town.
Because we've got girls boxing now as well, so there's no excuse. Doesn't matter male, female.
I can't remember. Ticey Gallagher, she's fighting for a title. She's a Luton-born native.
That's right. Yes.
So I want to shout out to Ticey. Like, big up female boxing in Luton as well. So we'll big up that. So we'll big up Ticey while we're at it.
Excellent.
Get her on the show. Ticey Gallagher, get her on the show.
Will do. Right. It's all right. Cecile's making notes. We are going to have to say, if you can say, because we're going to come off air in literally 2 minutes, Donette and Josh, if you can stay on. I'm just literally wrapping up now.
Sure.
Those that were watching live, tell me you didn't have an awesome show. Tell me. And those that are going to watch on replay, put #replay and tell us what you think and any comments you have for our guests. So just wrapping up now, we have got so much going on. Oh my giddy aunt. This afternoon. Sorry?
Can I just give a quick shout out? So Kerry, who asked the question about her son, I've known Kerry since she was a teenager. I have somebody who does boxing locally within Luton, so I will pass that info over to Kerry.
I was going to say,
to let you know, and she tunes in when she can. She loves it. So yeah,
excellent. No
movement in Luton, and it's called Boxing Saves Lives.
That's what we're talking about, JP.
Oh, okay, yeah, with JP. So okay, well, you guys got the connection as well, but I want to shout out to him as well. He does great work within the community, and yeah, he's phenomenal.
Certainly does. He certainly does. So this evening, you cannot afford to miss the show. Real Talk is Simply Deez, live at 7:00 with some incredible guests. I'm not going to go through them. If you want to know, you better follow us, and then that way, then you'll know everything. What else have we got? This Sunday, we've got the Discovery Centre. That's 11 till 5. Next week, the key thing that I want to share with you is next week, Sunday, the 16th of July. No, is it 16th? It is Saturday.
Saturday 16th.
Sorry, guys. Dates, times. I've got Lenny T ringing me about you, Cecile. So yeah. So next Saturday, the 16th of July, and you'll be able to correct me because you would be checking our pages and all the links we've been sharing. We have got a free event, Health and Wellbeing, and that is in partnership with Marsh Farm Futures. The event is 10 till 2. We have got over 21 stands currently covering a range of topics. And with that, we've got the lovely Louise, who's going to be here next week, and some of the other guys also as well. There will also be some workshops. So to get involved, to know more, please contact us. Please follow us. We ask you to follow us. And guess what? Nobody does. So sad. And we are doing quite a bit in the community also as well. So we are going to wrap up because that's what we do. We keep it short. We keep it sweet. A massive, massive, massive thanks to our incredible, awesome guests, Donette and the lovely Josh Diamond. No. Next week, can't make it next week, Josh, but we're there. We are there, and we're going to be sharing and promoting for you, darling.
No, thank you so much.
Don't worry, you're going to get the cookies.
That's the most important thing to me. The winner of the cookies. The winner of the cookies.
Oh, excellent. We're wishing you all the very best, Josh. So for now, from myself, the lovely Cecile and Shelley, and as I said, our incredible guests, Donette and Josh the Diamond Gooding. We will see you guys next week. Josh, Donette, if you could stay for just 1 minute. All right, guys, thank you so much. We are coming off, we are live on air. We're coming off any second now, and you'll see in the